All right, so this is a suggestion via a channel member. The name of the video is 5 Real Ways That Could Cause a Zombie Apocalypse. All right. This is coming from the channel Mindboggler. Zombie apocalypse, eh? I think I'll be good in an apocalypse. I think so. Absolutely. Let me know in the comments if you think you guys would be. I think I'll be good. Let's go and check it out. Let's jump into it. I think so. I can't tell all of you guys why.
1.
Because then everyone's going to come to me.
Toxoplasma gondii. Toxoplasma gondii is a neat little brain parasite that primarily infects rats. Once infected, it manipulates the brain of the rat. Instead of being fearful of and running away from cats, the rat starts to seek out cats. Studies have shown that the Toxoplasma gondii infected rats are attracted to the smell of cats and cat urine. Infected rats like to approach cats and be killed or eaten by them. Then the parasite moves to the cat where it can breed. There have also been cases of Toxoplasma gondii infecting humans who presumably got it from their cats. So far, there haven't been any conclusive links between abnormal human behavior and Toxoplasma gondii carriers. Yet. By the way, more than 60 million people in the United States alone may be infected with the Toxoplasma parasite.
And guys, if you ever want to know why you shouldn't mess with cats, this is the reason. I'm guessing. Never heard of this in my life. I generally don't like cats exclusively because I'm allergic to cats. Right? I see a cat and I know if I go near that cat, I'm going to react terribly to it. So it has created a bias within me to just strongly detest the concept of being in the presence of cats.
Good luck sleeping. 2. Hymenopanesis argyrophaga. Afraid of wasps?
Spider?
Good. Now you're going to be terrified of them. The tropical wasp species, Hymenopanesis argyrophaga, is a parasite in the strongest sense of the word. These wasps target orb weaver spiders and use them as hosts for their young. When it comes time to lay their eggs, the female wasp will search for an orb weaver, sting it, which paralyzes the spider, and lay her eggs on the spider's abdomen. If that sounds bad, it gets worse.
Permanent paralysis?
Not long after the eggs are laid, the larvae hatch and stay attached to the spider, sucking its blood. Several weeks of this and the larvae begin injecting an as-yet-known chemical into the spider. The chemical takes over the spider's brain and it begins weaving a cocoon for the larvae.
Wow.
Once the cocoon is finished, the brain-controlled spider just sits inside of it, waiting for the next phase of the larvae to molt. When the newly molted larvae arrive, they eat the spider and spend their next weeks in the cocoon. A few years later, the larvae become adult wasps and everything starts all over again.
Okay, so this zombie outbreak has nothing to do with us, I don't think. But has everything to do with spiders. And to be honest, I don't like spiders neither. So as of right now, I think we're pretty much good, right? Nothing really that has the actual potential to affect me specifically, right? But some people like spiders. I find that odd also.
Yet another reason to carry bug spray all of the time.
Yeah, it's a zombie
3.
Spider.
Ophiocordyceps. Ophiocordyceps is a genus of parasitic fungus whose species attack different species of insects in the jungles of Africa. For ants, the spores of the fungus infect individuals and take over their brains. The fungus instructs the ant to climb up the stalk of a plant and attach itself to the underside of a leaf, about 25 centimeters above the ground. That's when the ant dies and the fungus begins to grow a stalk right out of the head of the dead ant. After a few days, when the stalk is fully grown, it unleashes more deadly spores and the process begins again. Could Ophiocordyceps fungus eventually evolve to infect humans? That's the plot of the post-apocalyptic video game, The Last of Us. So maybe.
Oh, no. Okay. That's the worst one. I think this is probably, out of all of them, the most plausible of them. I'm not sure if the zombie would then want to eat a human, right? I think it would just probably want to just respawn itself over and over and over again, guys. At least to me, in my head, that sounds correct, at least. But I don't think that really has the potential to actually make, like, Walking Dead-esque zombies.
4. Horsehairworms. Horsehairworms are horrifying parasites. Their eggs are laid in fresh water where they circulate looking for a host, usually an insect drinking water. Once they enter the host, they begin to mess with the brain. For several weeks, nothing out of the ordinary happens. Then, as the larvae develop and they are ready to hatch, they compel their host to put itself in danger out in the open. The goal is to have the host come across a body of water and drown. When the host is dead in the water, the mature worms emerge. Don't worry, horsehair worms mainly infect insects, but there have been documented human infections too. Oops. 5.
Wait, huh?
Bath salts. We all remember the infamous Miami cannibal attack that happened back in 2012.
Yes, we all
A naked Rudy Eugene left viciously attacked 66-year-old homeless man Ronald Popo, then gnawed off his face in the process.
Yeah.
It's believed that Eugene was under the influence of bath salts at the time of the attack. Popo barely survived the attack and is—
Hold on, guys. I torn his face with his teeth while growling like an animal. Okay, homeless man, Miami hospital. 75% of the man's face was— what is this? I remember this, right? Vividly. I mean, just unfortunately vividly. Yeah, this was crazy. There were people on YouTube at this time making prank videos of them acting like they were, partaking in this absolute nonsense, yes? And just completely trolling the people. Like there was a famous video of a guy running into a basketball court while people were playing basketball in Florida, pranking people doing this, guys. This was crazy. This was everywhere. I think you had to be there.
Is now completely blind. Sadly for us zombie apocalypse spectators, it's hard to tell if the bath salts made Eugene want to eat human flesh or if he was already mentally unstable. In either case, it's probably a good idea to stay away from bath salts and bath salt enthusiasts. While
What do you do? I see the name of it, but how did you take bath salts? Wasn't it just like something you put into the bathtub with you to make the water a different texture? What exactly is the purpose of it? What do you do? I don't know. Matter of fact, guys, I am not someone who does anything that has the ability to alter my mind state. Guys, not like that. All right. I may take a drink occasionally, but never drink in excess. That is not a thing. I don't remember the last time I was actually drunk. Okay. Just to keep that in mind here. But I want to know what you do with it. Maybe I'll Google it. I don't want to talk about it online though. Let's go.
Significantly more likely that the world will end in a mushroom cloud or a climate change-induced environmental disaster, you should never rule out a zombie apocalypse. After all, there are quite a few members of the animal kingdom that abuse the ability to zombify other creatures. Humans may be next.
Hopefully not.
Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoy the video, please let me know by clicking the like button.
Okay, guys. Yeah, no. Wrong button, apologies. The mushroom one, right? The spores, that one is probably the most plausible of them all. But again, I'm not sure you would want to eat people, bro. I don't think so. I think you'd probably just want to vegetate somewhere and have spores growing out of your body type of thing. If anything, okay, that's the most plausible of them all. But guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. That's my opinion on that. I only think one of them is moderately plausible, but the others are completely a wash, guys. But all right, I'll catch you guys later. The fact that you just made it to the end of the video says a whole lot, actually. We have a couple other channels. Mr. L. Boyd Music, Mr. L. Boyd Movie Reacts, along with Mr. L. Boyd Discusses, where I just generally speak about the things that specifically matter to me. But in the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.